the Hardworking Parents Podcast. Today we're going to talk about real parent talk. Same team, different plays. What to do when you or your partner disagree on parenting. So if you guys have been here before, awesome. Thank you for joining. I'm by myself today. My partner, RJ, has a moving day, so he's not finished unpacking. So obviously, I have to do that first. So let's get into it. Oh, let's try some music today, okay? Let's go back over here a little bit. Sorry, it's a different setup. All right, some music. I'm talking in the background. Split. Yeah. Does that? Perfect. Yeah. All right. Split screen here on the new computer thing I got. All right. Hey, welcome, parents. The real talk about parenting. The space, the filters, split the truth, and talk about what it really looks like to raise kids. Love your partner, love our partners, and try not to lose our minds in the process. I'm Curtis, your host today, just by myself. I want to dive into a topic I know is going to hit home for a lot of you. Maybe not. Are you ready? All right, let's talk about what happens when you and your partner have completely different parenting styles. Yes, I know I do. My partner, myself, and I do. All right, let's talk about it then. All right, so you want bedtime at 8 p.m. Sorry, not 8 a.m., 8 p.m. They're all over there letting the kids do cartwheels at 10 p.m. You're big on calm talks, and emotional growth. They're ready to cancel screen time over a spilled juice box. It's not just frustrating, it can feel like you're parenting on two different planets. So today's episode is called The Same Team, Different Place. All right, let's get into it. Sometimes that's what it feels like. All right, let's keep it real. Most of us don't go into parenting thinking, wow, I bet we'll completely clash over whether timeouts are effective. But then it happens. Here's why. We all bring our own childhood into the way we parent. The rules we had or didn't have, the tone in the house, how love was shown, how mistakes were handled. Let me give you an example. I know a couple, let's call them Sam and Trish. Sam grew up in a house where discipline meant punishment. If you did something wrong, there was immediate consequence, no discussion. So now here, a firm parent, rules are the rules. Trish, her house was emotional. Her parents talked everything through. Mistakes were just part of learning. So when their daughter knocked over a bowl of cereal, Sam got, "You need to clean that up. This keeps happening." Trish said, She didn't do it on purpose. Let's clean up together and talk to her later about it." Boom. They're not just cleaning cereal, they're arguing how to parent. Similar? Sounds similar? It's not about who's right. It's about understanding that we all come from different places. And those places show up loud when we become parents. It's true. I don't know if you guys have any arguments with your wife or husband before. Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you guys while we're live. If not, you can always add comments later to YouTube or Facebook where I'm going live. Please subscribe and like and follow me on YouTube if you're watching there. If you're watching on Facebook, leave a comment and join Hardworking Parents group or Hardworking Parents Club on Facebook. Awesome. Little thing there. Okay, let's talk about the different chaotic difference these can cause. Imagine this. One parent says no dessert until veggies are eaten. The other sneaks the kid a cookie behind their back. Oh, that's not good. Or one of you sticks to bedtime like it's sacred, and the others let your kid play Fortnite till 10. That's not good. Now your child confuses. They're thinking, wait, so when I do listen to, and worse, some kids learn to play one parent against the other, not because they're bad kids, but because the inconsistency is wide open. This turns into fights between you and your partner. You feel undermined, they feel attacked, and now, instead of being a team, you're sucked into parent tug of war. And guess what? The kid's still up at 10 p.m. Oh my gosh. All right. So What's the mind shift that needs to happen? Here's the pivot that saved me and so many other couples I know. You're not enemies, you're teammates. That's a key point there, teammates. Even when it feels like you're coaching from two completely different playbooks, you're both trying to raise good kids, capable humans, and just have different plays in mind. Trying to say to your partner, I know we don't always agree, but I want us to be on the same team in front of the kids. Can we talk about how this looks like? Definitely. Because once you shift from me versus you versus the problem, everything starts to change. Different mind shift, right? Creating your parent playbook. How can we do that? Here's some practical ideas. Every couple needs to share a parenting game plan, or what I like to call the parent playbook. This doesn't have to be fancy. Sit down, calm, and have a conversation and ask, what are our non-negotiables? What are the main rules we both agree on? How should we respond when those rules are broken? Definitely. Let me give you a real world example. Carlos and Nina were consistently clashing over their teenage son's curfew. One of them was grounding him the second he was late. The other was just giving a warning. The kid didn't know what to expect, and they were fighting about it constantly. They finally sat down, made a plan. Curfew was 9:30 p.m. First time late warning. Second time, no weekend plans. Guess what? Everyone relaxed. Their son knew the expectations, and Carlos and Nia started to feel like parents again. Consistency is powerful, my friend. Definitely. Many other parts of your life too. It all works out. So keep the argument private. This is a big one. If you disagree with your partner about how to handle something, don't do it in front of the kids. Absolutely. I know it's hard. I've been there. I've been biting my tongue as my partner handed tantrum in a way I did not agree with. But correcting or challenge each other in the moment, it puts your child or kid in the middle of it, creates confusion and weakens the authority as a team. Definitely got to be an authority with your kids. Instead of trying to signal something simple like let's team talk later, then go to discuss it privately. Definitely. But back each other in front of the kids, even if you completely disagree in your head, you can sort it out after bedtime. Nice. Right. Real connection makes better co-parenting. One last thing before we wrap up here, guys. Hang in there. Almost done. You're not just co-parents, you're partners. Don't let parenting push your relationship to the back of the line. More time to check in, not just about the kids, but about you too. Do a weekly parent meeting. Light a candle, pour a drink, or just sit on the couch and say, what went well this week? What are we stressed about? And how can we support each other next week? Yes, excellent. Little parent meeting. Perfect. And if you can squeeze in some time to connect romantically, oh yeah, even better. Nice. You'll feel more like a team, which makes everything easier. Final thoughts? Let me know in the comments if you guys have any thoughts about this. Love to hear from you. Progress over perfection. You're going to mess this up. We all do. We're going to snap when you meant to stay calm. Your partner is going to cave when you want to hold firm. It's okay. What matters most is that you're showing up having the hard conversations and learning how to work together. That effort, that love, that's what your kids will remember. You got this. And remember, you're doing better than you think. So you want more time in Side Hustle Works? Before you go, if parenting has taken all your time and energy and you feel like, when do I get time for me? I've got something special for you. It's called I created a free blueprint that shows you how to carve out real time in the week and start your side hustle that fits your crazy, beautiful, messy life. Whether you're looking for extra income, more freedom, or just a sense of purpose outside parenting, this guide is your first step. You can download it. Just go to hardworkingdadclub.com. You can get it there. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll be back next week with more real talk, real stories, and real strategies to help you parent better and live a fuller life. Until then, remember, you're not alone. You're doing enough, and you're already incredible. Thank you guys for being here today, and I appreciate you very much. Let's end the stream.